So let's talk about this thing right here, in between my legs, that a lot of us possess on this planet Earth. Okay? Spirit, our creator, Isis, has been coming to me to speak to the collective about our womb, the collective of the divine feminine, the collective of feminine frequency, and what we possess and hold in our womb and in our yonis. I literally had to stop eating my lunch because that's how serious this conversation is. That's how urgent Spirit said today, now. Okay? Let's talk about it. We've been lied to. About what? I look around, everything. This isn't a message of discouragement. This is a message of light, of womb knowledge, of the distortment that we have been placed in order not to vibrate our highest this timeline. Okay? Our wombs, they hold the most beautiful secrets of this universe. But we have been taught to misuse them, give them away to the highest bidder, to the greatest lover, to the biggest stick. But what is your womb desiring? She is desiring for you to hear her, to know that she has always been your highest intuitive seat. Your womb, connected with your heart, connected with your pineal, searing through your crown, creates astronomical manifestations that you can create alone, in groups of other feminine high vibrational frequency, with your partner who may be of another sex. But it has to be in purity, it has to be in clarity, it has to be in knowledge, it has to be in unconditional love. You're not carrying his size if you're gonna climax. And in a sense, even how long it's been, because what is time, Been disillusioned about a lot of things. I felt like I'm 34. I felt like coming up, even I could go back, to 14. So much sex was being pushed out. I remember watching porn even before 10, and that's a whole nother story in itself of why I have these, being taught that, or shown that through my own child's lens, that, oh, breasts are supposed to be perky up to your chin, and that's not right. They are, as you're coming to puberty, but they're gonna get a little weight to them, a little bounce to them, but yeah, so seeing that and divulging to that, seeing augmented frequencies of women is distorting. And not having my mother as a child was distorting as well, being raised by her mother. Thank you so much, grandmother. But yes, but mostly I want to express that our womb was created to manifest. That's how we bring in life. And our wombs talk to us. So there's times when you may have been like, I don't know, and this is just in a sexual sense, just to bring it there, and I don't mean to bring it fully sexual, but your womb at times have told you, not him, like he is not the one, for whatever reason you may have not known why, not him. There's a decision you may have wanted to go straight head first in on, any decision, and your womb said, this isn't the time This wasn't your brain. Your brain is computing, you know? Your womb is talking to you. Your womb is speaking for you. So if your womb is in distortment because you're over abusing your sexual frequency, it's detrimental, right? You can't grow within that. So our womb was created to manifest our highest dreams, our highest timelines, the highest peace, the most unconditional love. Our womb tells us so many messages when we are in distortment. It screams at us. It bleeds heavily. It cramps. You know, there's times when she purrs to you and she's soft and she's like, ooh, we're in tune. Let's dance and flow and vibe. And then there's times when she's ever so silent. And a confirmation, the sirens. She's silent. And she may speak in low hums or nothing at all to you, and you're there to decode the mystery. You know, she gives us seasonal smells. Our vagina is seasonal. Did you know that? She has seasons just like this earth. And not only that, our yoni, because I have so many names for her, is extremely magnetizing, right? It's a receiver. It pulls things in. It brings high timelines to her, right? It brings enlightenment. It brings in consciousness as it pushes out that which it doesn't need, right? That's why it self-cleanses itself. You don't have to go in and add anything. It cleanses itself. But there are times when there's gunk that gets stuck, smeared, jammed on your walls. And you are left to assist in the cleansing process. Okay? And there is a multitude of ways that even your womb will guide you in cleansing it. One way for me, one way amongst many ways, was to lay in a bath, as water is an amazing holder of memory, a conductor, a current. So I was told to run a spiritual bath. And within that bath, amongst other things that I was asked to do, I was told to think of every partner I've had from the beginning up until now in my celibacy at that point. And whether I saw their face, their name, their penis, to let them go in love, to thank them for the experience. Because up until then, I had believed that all of my experiences, sexual encounters, were amazing. No one had a complaint, myself nor the other person. So amazing in my head. I had come to know that this was not that, okay? And I have soon to speak on that. But sitting back and being able to notice that there is gunk there and there is clearing that needs to happen there, because you've had an assortment of partners. You've jumped into things too soon, possibly. You've had encounters that you thought would last that didn't, and then moved into other encounters, and then the next encounter when you should have taken that time to cleanse your womb, heighten your mindset into a more pure state, a more conscious state, understanding your patterns. Okay? The pussy has patterns. That's cute. So yes, and sometimes we're like, what's going on? And you should know at all times. And that comes with the in-tuneness and the intuitiveness that you share through the full connection with your womb, but that comes with listening. And what does that take to listen? Silence, right? So you have to be quiet. This takes meditation. And a lot of you who haven't properly or fully meditated, let me show you that, because Spirit is saying show you that, okay? So I'm going to show you a side view of me, because this is just for purposes of the video. I'm not trying to like show off my body or nothing. I'm very slim, right? You see my stomach.